Yeah, I'm almost there, folks. Just sending over to Facebook. There we go. And it's on Facebook. That's it. Hey, how's everyone out there today? Friday night. Bob's back. Biker News Canada. Had to get me a cup of tea and, gave you guys some time to all come in too. Thank you for being here, everybody. Got Mouth of the South. And when Kay Wayne gets here, Mouth of the South, I'm going to set you guys up as moderators for the chat. I got my YouTube page is pulled up, and it's on Biker News Canada. I'll get Kay Wayne to walk me on through it, and we'll get it done. And we got Mountain Woman is in the house. We got Scrap Iron in the house. Good evening to everybody. Thank you, guys. And we got Kurt. Good to see you tonight, my brother. Hope you're well today, bro. One day at a time, my friend. It's all we can do, man. It's all we can do. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that, Mouth of South. I appreciate it. You guys know what I want. You know what I mean? The one guy, and until he gets totally stupid, just maybe cut his chat or cut his comments off or pull them or whatever they allow you to do. But we don't have to ban the guy right out of the gate. But, I saw Flames on Dragon's chat today. We weren't saying anything much to each other except for hello. But like I say, I don't know. I'll talk to him via comment or DM somewhere before I commit to coming on a channel together. So don't forget, everyone, it's all the regulars today, but I'm going to do it anyways. Don't forget, we got the book. Where's my mouse? My mouse doesn't work unless it's on the book anymore. Stupid mouse. So, yeah, we got the book. It's on Amazon or get me on DMs on any platform, and we'll sign the one and get it to you. And we got Papa in the house today, too. Good evening, Papa. Good to see you, my friend. Enjoying a bourbon. Oh, that is that a made-up fight like when he fought Tyson, or is it a real fight? I'm not even sure if I know who Joshua is. But it's just that fucking it's that YouTube kid, Paul, right? Logan Paul or some shit. Yeah, exactly. I call him dickhead and stuff. Have a laugh. Hey, Nomadic, how are you tonight? Good to see you. Good to see you. K Wayne is in the house. Good. K Wayne, if you don't mind, we're gonna walk it through. All about freedom of speech, no bullies. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you're gonna get all cryy about every little thing, Jesus. Sometimes I might get angry, but whatever. RuPaul, that's it. It's a fucking RuPaul. Hey man, I think I've seen pictures of that Jake Paul or Logan Paul or whatever the fuck his name is wearing women's makeup. Joshua's legit heavyweight. Okay, that's cool. Right, yeah, because the other guy was a UFC fighter, anyways. He wasn't really a boxer per se. Obviously kickboxing, boxing, UFC, all these are contact sports. But boxers are trained different from a kickboxer. That I know for sure. And a kickboxer's trained different from a Muay Thai boxer. Again, that I know for sure. They're just little things, but they all train differently and they hit differently and all that stuff, right? Yeah, I didn't even read that whole story yet. I gotta go back when I got a minute and read the whole story, but I remember that from when it happened. We'll probably get you up here, and we'll talk about whatever you're legally able to talk about one day. Of the South, I think it'd be a good story. I think it'd be a really good story. Boxing, fighting, UFC, exactly right. Yeah, they can cross over, but they certainly. So K Wayne, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking put it up. I got my Biker News Canada page open. What am I looking for? I thought it would be down the left side, but I don't see anything down the left side. Or I'm looking for my studio or something, aren't I? Is that what it's called? Where did it go? What's going on here? Oh, I hit home. I want to be on my channel. Or should we hang out and do this after the show, bro? View your channel. Okay, so go to this. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going to do it now, guys. Sorry, I don't think it'll take too long. Okay, so I'm going to go to the side menu with the lines, yeah? Drop that one down. And then go down further, I think. Show more. I think, no. And then the last thing it shows is clips. Oh, here we go. YouTube Premium, YouTube Studio. It's all that stuff. So which one am I looking for? I'm looking for YouTube Studio, correct? I'm pretty sure that's what I'm looking for. Okay, I am looking for Studio. Okay, click. You can tell by all the tabs I have open how slow this thing moves. Okay, and then from Studio, I want to go to Community. That's what you said the other day. I remember some of it. And then, yeah, we're going to close that. Am I doing it right so far, bro? I'm trying to add K Wayne and Mouth of the South as mods. Okay, so where does it say make mods? Or should I have waited before I click community? Okay, that could be up here. Think it's at the bottom, maybe? When it gets to, yeah, I'm on community page, bro. Oh, isn't it showing the fucking page? I'm sorry, man. So this is where we are now. We're on the page that says community. And I just clicked the community button. And I'll leave this thing on the screen so you can see it. So there's all the comments of late. I think I saw it at the bottom of the comments, but no, maybe not. I think it's going to show me every comment from forever. So it can't be down there. Is it in settings? Oh, there's 3 little lines up here. Yeah. Well, there's one ever since that one evening. He doesn't go on anymore. Obviously, everything's their own choice. Where are we? Where are we, bro? Give my community's take on a topic. Summarize. Mentions. I don't know where to look, bro. We'll just get this thing going and we'll bounce back to this. Want me to bounce back to this after the show, bro? I'll just end the show and then we'll bounce back to this, just you and I, if you want to. I think we're halfway there. Oh, hang on. I'm rewatching the video. It's supposed to be right there. Okay, bro. Okay. We can do it later. Okay, that works. Okay, so what was it you talking about? What's going around? What's going around for Christmas stuff, right? Oh, this is the dude. I really hope I get this. This is the dude from the Blackhawks. I can't show our stuff because it's a private conversation, but I can't wait to get him up and talk about what these cats are up to. This looks like late 60s, early 70s photos. It should be a good time. So it's yeah, I'm just waiting for his club to give him the yay okay. And I think we're gonna have a good conversation. I'm gonna try to really pack January with good conversations. And Craig a lot of times is in the chat with everybody. So a lot of times we're saying hi to him. Oh, we click on your icon top right, then it should be right down. Okay, Papa, I appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna go back to it. I fucked enough around, or fucked around enough, I guess. But we'll do it at the end, and then we'll put you on it too, Mouth of the South, bro. Is there a particular account, Mouth of the South? I see the one you're using today says dash backup. Is that the one you want us to use? That's funny. He is funny. Be cool if you ever a show about Donnie Peterson. Yeah, I know Donnie. I knew Donnie. I had some work done with Donnie after he switched over. He was a Dice originally, was he not? Like I knew of Donnie before he switched over to 81 too. Good evening, Rick. How's it feel to be home, bro? Hope you're sitting there sipping on a nice one and petting your doggy and all that good stuff, bro. Professor Bogo. Yeah, man. Yeah, he was around and he made the news and he wrote a cool book and all that stuff. Yeah, I should do a shout out to Donnie Peterson. You're right. You're absolutely right. Good thinking, Kurt. Thanks for bringing that up. I'll make up something good and yeah, I'll think up something good to do for Donnie. That okay? Thanks, K Wayne. So it'll be quick when we get done. Awesome, man. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Kurt. That's a good idea. I don't know. I never really um enter my mind to even think about Donnie, and he's been past at least a decade now. Beat up with a brew in hand. That's the way, brother. Good for you, Rick. Fuck, man. I'm happy for you that transplant's working out, man. That's fucking big. That's really cool that it's working out for you, man. Who else we got? We got Mark in the house. Hello, Mark. Good to see you tonight, my friend. Yeah, you can never be late, right? No such thing as being late. Unless I'm just wrapping it up. And sometimes that takes an hour or so too. Who else? Bob Bitchin. Who's Bob Bitchin? Oh, he's got a channel, doesn't he? I think I've seen that name around on the channel. I wouldn't mind doing a couple other things with other guys' channels because it helps each of us. Their audience gets to know me and my audience gets to know them. It's a good thing both ways around. 100% it is. What's that? SSW says major guy of interest for the scene. Okay, all right. I'll go check him out. Like I say, most of us guys, we click on each other and send a friend request, and then next thing you know, we're all chatting. It's good. So what we got? We got the Mavericks MC in Canada, and I do believe these guys are in Alberta. Are they in Alberta? Now today, I don't see any of our Alberta names on. I think they are though. I think I got this from the Idle Hands Facebook group. So they do an ugly sweater party. What's that tomorrow, right? No, next weekend. What are we at now? We're at 19. Yeah. So they're doing on the 23rd, which is a Tuesday. Well, why the hell not? So a Tuesday night, if you know a member, if you're friends of or supporter of the Mavericks, put on your best ugly sweater and go share a good laugh or two for the night. That's what it's all about now. We're rolling into that Christmas shit now, aren't we? Donnie was cool, better than the other Donnie. Yeah, exactly, Kurt. That's true. No, he wasn't a dick. He was well respected in Toronto. Donnie Peterson was. He was absolutely well respected. Hey, Greg, good to see you tonight, bro. Appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, man. We're about to start working, closing the gas stations at night. Okay, that's no big deal, brother. Good for you. Working again, eh? And this is from the Idle Hands uh, page as well. King's Riding Club is having a New Year's party. And again, it's your basic, if you know a member, if you're friends or supporters of, get a hold of your club member that you know and take it from there because the info is not out in the public. So that's cool. That's fair enough. An MC or an RC, they can do what they got to do. Now, the garage, these are the guys, the handwriting group, and they're having to get together. They're up there. All right, where is the garage exactly? Oh, it might be another one of the things. If you know, you know. So if you know one of the guys from the handwriting group or you hang out at the garage, they're up there in Mildmay, Walkerton, some sort of that part of Ontario. And they're hanging out on the 20th. So what day's the 20th? This is kind of all over the place. Oh, no, it isn't. It's tomorrow. Okay. That would make sense. They're hanging out tomorrow. And they're a really good bunch of guys and gals in there doing lots of cool stuff, lots of cool rides. Donnie actually did Mount Everest. No shit, eh? That's pretty fucking weird. It's funny the other things that the guys that are famous for being bikers have done in their lifetime, right? Nothing to do with the club, or it might not even been in the club at the time. And the one guy was a Golden Glove boxer or Olympic boxer. Another guy's climbed Mount Everest. We had guys that were a phone call away from the NHL. All sorts of different stuff. Eh? It's interesting because, like, contrary to what people might believe, we don't just wake up one day and we're 30 wearing a patch riding a Harley. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to break up the get outside and get some function, even if it's just a little something, right? Cancer free, Mark. Good for you, brother. Holy fuck, that is a good fucking present. Wow, man, good for you, bro. Very good for you. Did you do it yourself? The guy I know here in London, can't say his name. Good friend of mine. He used to be in the club I was in, and we got back together after a bunch of years. Hadn't seen him in ages, and we chatted for fucking ages. And he beat throat cancer, and he basically figured it out what he needed and did it himself. He said, "Interesting. The freaks and the geeks in the night shift, bro. Fuck yeah. Are you behind the glass? I hope, or is it not that kind of neighborhood?" Man, I worked in one from when I was 15 till I was 19, and my dad was a mechanic there, and I did the pumps nights and weekends, and me and my buddies. And then I got to hire everybody, so I hired all my buddies, and we sit in the bays and smoke reefers and shit, and pump gas and fix tires. But that was back in the day when the gas station closed at 9 p.m. and the guy actually came out to your car and pumped your gas and checked your oil and washed your window and all that cool stuff. Yeah, man, that is big, eh, Rick? Congratulations for fucking sure. Yeah, that is. Maybe I should get his book before I do a show on him, Kurt. It doesn't take me long to buzz through a book. At least what I'm talking about, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Yeah, Mark, you deserve that. I'm at work, been on this shift 15 years. That's awesome, out of the South. Fucking right, man. Get paid to watch it. That's even better, man. Hey, we got Ghetto Booty Bear back in the house. That's funny. How did your name get changed? That's so funny, man. she's messaging me. It's me. Okay, that's cool. If you're a motorcycle mechanic in Ontario, you had to take the test to get your license. And that test was written by Donnie Peterson. Wow, that says a lot about the fucking guy's knowledge of fixing motorcycles, doesn't it? That's really cool. I didn't know that he actually wrote the test that everybody takes. That's interesting, eh? Good night, Kurt. Pop back in if you want to. So you're San Antonio's from Rob 4. Yeah, yeah. You say that about robbers and stuff. That's how we got to working in the bars and shit, right? We I come in the door and with a 2 3 steps in, right? You know, I'm the night shift leader for the largest pool in town, so night daytime, good jumpers, all those things. Those are good jobs for you. Yeah, it is funny, isn't it? I think it's Adam. Oh, is there music on that, bro? Thank you. But I couldn't find a replacement, so I had to pay what I had to pay because I needed front brakes. Thanks for telling me that, K Wayne. Invited down to look at a new prototype Harley Davidson before they were released. Wow, that is really big, eh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to read his book. I didn't realize he had that many accolades. Like I knew he was big and well known and very well respected, but yeah, I didn't realize it went to those kind of extents where he's writing the province's exam for them, and Harley's calling them up to get opinions. That's fucking huge for a dude out of Canada is as well. That's like really almost strange in a way, isn't it? Yeah, he was an encyclopedia. Yeah. Is the music still driving me out? I muted it, bro. Here, let me get rid of that one. Let me talk about this one real quick. Let me put on my headphones. No, okay, it's gone. So Bacchus Halton Hills chapter is having a New Year's Eve party. And we've had them guys on for an interview. Cool club, cool guys. Um, cool looking clubhouse. So if you're a supporter or a friend of, you got a place to go. And it's not one of them places where you're gonna have that once a year alcoholic guy bumping in you on the way to the bathroom. I fucking hate that guy. You know that guy? It could tend to ruin your whole night, and you get his blood all over your shirt. It's a fucking drag. A lot of times, the clubhouse where the you know there's a modicum of respect in the room makes a difference between a really good night and having to get your shirt dry cleaned kind of night. You know. First time meeting him downtown clubhouse, smacked his shoe, he jumped. Seen me with a hand out. Yeah, man. Do that thing, Kurt. You'll be cool, man. Absolutely. And the Guardians of the Children. These guys are a really cool chapter too. I really like these guys. Just by wow, eh? That'd be a cool guy to know where you can get your lower cases for those old motors. These are the Guardians of the Children down here in Leamington. Busy bunch of people. So they're still at it. They're doing their thing. Good on you guys. The food drive, I think this is about, continues this weekend at Freshco in Kingsville or the Real Canadian Superstore. I think that's in Kingsville also. And it's all to help out the Bridge Youth Resource Center. So just put in some items if you're able. If those are the stores where you do your shopping. One's in Kingsville and the Superstore's in Leamington. And thank you to the Guardians of Children for all you guys do. You guys do tons of stuff in your community. Yeah, well, much respect going out for all of that. So yeah, a guy with the castings, eh? Wonder where all that shit went to. Thanks, bro. Somebody's got to have it. Oh, yeah, you were telling me, and you know what? I didn't even realize the Bacchus was in Woodstock. I really didn't know that. And it's like right down the road from me. Yeah, Margaret. Yeah, respect does go a long way in life, and so many people. And sometimes you can write off to, okay, he doesn't drink, he's not a drinker, and it's New Year's Eve. But fuck that. Why does everyone got to get away with an excuse? Just fucking act like a normal person, man. Or don't drink. If you know you can't drink, just don't drink. You know, fuck. Here we met at the Pirates Ball. Oh, there you go, Kurt. You guys know each other and you didn't know it. You didn't care. I changed, touch his patch. I didn't die. Sorry, you want me alone. No, 100%, Kurt. I want to make sure I do it right. And I fucking, okay. Yeah. But I wonder where the castings and all the shit he used to have ended up. Because I sent some of the best motion I came out of shed in the neighborhood. Yeah, it's true, eh, Mark? That is true. Especially them with them cool old ones, right? You can't say that no more because all the electronic shit that goes in them. But them cool old ones or somebody that wants to, you can still build a bike, I think. What was it they used to tell me? 4 wires, 6 wires, that's all you needed, man. Like that's what some of those old bike builders used to tell me about them old chops. You don't need a whole bunch of shit if you don't want to. That was Kirk with a K. You built your own scrap? I think I'm almost at that point in my life. Get this move done. See what I'm, get the finalization on this house and my housing situation and my working situation. And I know an old dude who's built a ton of bikes and he's sliding into his 80s, right? And he'd like he built my first bike I ever had. So I think he'd like to see the shit he's got stay in the area if he can. So I'd like to fucking to try to build one. Just a little. Those little bound boxers can be a lot of fun, man. You're around dude downtown too, were you? I don't know, guys. Few things go as hard as a ramp made of brick and some questionable wood, and we evil Knievel the shit out of them. Yep, fucking right on those little. And back when I rode bicycles, we didn't know what a BMX was. They didn't have them yet. It was a goddamn bicycle with a goddamn banana seat, and figure it out. If you come down hard and talk with a high octave for a couple of days, it's on you. So that's what we got. We got the Twisted Sprockets MRC. So we know what riding club. What's the M part for? Motorcycle riding club? Maybe, eh? They're doing a fun draw. I thought I had a little more info on this. For lobsters, or not lobsters. Where are you guys? Who are you? What's going on here? They're down there in the Maritimes. That's where they're at. So if you're friends of those guys, give them a hand. And don't forget, I've got a little bit of money invested, so you might not want to rush into this one. But anyways, I'm kidding. Harley G's doing a draw. It's still live right now. Look them up. He's Facebook Live, and my Harley's get in there getting auction. Hopefully, I win. And a BMW, and I think he said he might be adding another bike tonight. Depends on how this sales go. So it's $10 a square. The Darksiders MC Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. I don't think I've heard of this club before. Cool. So they're having a New Year's party and James's 13th anniversary at the Dartmouth Clubhouse. Doors are at 7, and you know the deal. If you know somebody you're a supporter of, you know what to do already. And if you don't, well, maybe another time. Or get going with somebody that you know. I've done that before. You ever done that? Oh, I'm going to do a show about that. You bring your buddy over there. It turns out he's not as fucking cool as you thought he was. I'm going to do a Tales from the Clubhouse about that 100%. I got a great story of a guy I took in there, and we ended up having a fucking boxing match over quite a shit. It was just fucking. But I got to do a whole story about it. I'll do a whole show about it. My bicycle is a 20-inch rat bike, no fenders, solo seat, baseball cards. Yeah, man. Fucking right, Mark. Yep. Yeah, I was from, I guess I was riding bicycles, I guess, in the early 70s, I suppose, right? So I was back in the day of the straight on bananas thing, and I guess they'd be buckhorns if they're on a motorcycle. And you take them all apart and you try to extend the forks and hope the bike didn't fall apart when you're riding it down the street, and you build a K Wayne ramp. And nobody ever lean under it, little pricks, scaredy cats. And you jump off that and hurt yourself. Oh yeah. Every kid in the neighborhood had gravel knee. It's the only way to ride a bike. You know what I mean? It teaches you how far you're willing to go. Yeah, Western Fire, solid steel. Shin shredder pedals. Oh, I hated them things, man. With the teeth on them. Fuck them. They sucked. They were a long time on. Cool. Oh, nice. They've been around a long time, eh, Kirk? Good. I have to track them down, see if I can get them up. If they feel like an interview or not. Ace of Spades goes on the sporks for. Oh, I didn't know that, Rick. Was that the rule back then, eh? That's a good rule. You know that the one guy who was bringing me up to be in the club and OL and all that, and he ended up getting shot there in front of that strip joint where he always had inside his helmet like he was one of those Vietnam War helmets, and he wrote on his helmet and shit like the Vietnam War and all that stuff. Eh? And he always had the Ace of Spades inside of his helmet. And 13 and a half. We all know what 13 and a half means now, but yeah. 52 motors in a pack. And you know how many fucking probably valuable hockey cards we all destroyed in our bike spokes, man? Gretzky rookies and all that shit. Didn't think about it, man. It's where you learn to rattle. Yeah, man, exactly. And because my dad was a mechanic, we had a garage full of tools. Tools wasn't an issue. It was an issue if you didn't put the tool back where you took it from. But other than that, tools weren't an issue. It wasn't a rule, it just worked out that way. Okay. It's funny because sometimes when you're kids, you got them fucking rules, right? She made every. Well, the girls got a ride too. It was funny. They always had the girls' bike instead of the crossbar, it came down. I would always think that should have been a better idea for a boy's bike so you don't smash your jewelry coming off one of those crazy ramps. My bicycle and seeing the older guys riding their Harleys made me who I am. Yeah, I think so, eh? You know, if you really dug it, you know, it's a good chance you're going to end up riding a street bike as you got older, wasn't it? It's the tools of life and death. Absolutely it was. Don't fucking lose the 9/16 and a half-inch wrenches, man. Or nowadays it's a 10 mil. Was Banny your sponsor? Yeah, so it's a weird shit that I got. So Willie started me off, and then he got shot at the bar, and it's not like I had a probate patch under Willie or nothing, but he was one that I spent all my time with for 3-4 years before he got killed. And so he filled my head with club knowledge. There's nothing about the club I didn't know on my way in the door. And then Bandit got out of jail and he finished parole, and then he sponsored me. But then he was in the London chapter when he sponsored me, and along the way, we thought, well, fuck you, you're from Woodstock, and you know all these guys who ride from Woodstock. And so he said, yeah, and we fired up the Woodstock chapter, but I stayed in London because I'd already been, patched in for a bit by then. You know those swap meets, and again, that was another thing that Bandit used to take me to, not because we were building bikes or nothing, but it was a good way to keep in touch with the bike community and shake some hands and see some people that you might not see at the bars and stuff. You know what I mean? Because just because you ride a motorcycle doesn't mean that you're a strip bar lover. And it was fun to get out there and meet some new guys, and there are some guys that are really good builders that you didn't know, and then they're just quietly building cool bikes in their garage with a couple of buddies. I like those kind of people. Well, you know exactly, Rick. That's exactly how we did the fucking forks, bro. You know, an 8-year-old doesn't know. Imagine firing up the welder when you're 8. My cataracts, my eyes. But yeah, man, you pounded the shit out of them and hope they didn't come back out. That was fucking hilarious. You nailed that one, bro. Well, that was one other good thing about my dad being a mechanic. So and when we were still using imperial um, measurements in Canada then. So I learned fractions by fetching him wrenches. And so he would do it on purpose. He'd say, get the 9/16, and he'd go, oh, it's too small. Get me the next size up. I'd be, well, what is next size up? He'd say, no, you figure it out. Or he'd explain to you how to do it once or twice, and then it was up to you to figure it out from there on. So by the time we got into school and they were going, oh, and this is how you do fraction when you're a kid, it's like, what the fuck do you mean double it up and then divide it by two? What are you talking about, man? And I was just, I'll just kind of, boom, oh yeah, we did that with the wrenches. I get that. Interesting, eh? It's funny how you learn shit in your life. All ladies get a driver at the end of the day. Take me home. That's the other good idea, eh, Kurt? Yeah, metric took all the fun, and it took that learning experience from a lot of kids that I just described, right? Even now, when the shit I work on, I need two sizes, a 3/8 and a 5/16, not drivers. And that's what holds together pretty much every furnace out there is those two sizes. But yeah, for some reason, our industry hasn't switched over to all metric either. Yeah, and Dean too. Poor old Dean, bro. I can't. That was a bummer, man. He went through all the jail time, man. What a fucking bummer. You read the book? What'd you think, Rick? It's not a bad book. My first attempt at writing a book. But I tried to get the feelings of how it felt like standing in my shoes, watching, when everything was going good and when everything was falling apart around my ears, or so it felt. Who Brian Stafford, one of my good friends. Oh, is that right, eh? Fuck, eh? The first few years after that, it looked like he wasn't going to make it very long. And I seen him on the news recently, and he seems to be doing well. He looked healthy, so that's good. That's a fucking thing. I don't think I would have. I don't know how to say. I don't know if I'd be able to live through that with my little girl, man, and come out the other side. So much love to Rodney and the girl's mom. I can't remember her name anymore, but apparently she's still, on the hard end of the process. I know even after my two guys got shot down at the beef and stuff, I went fucking loopy for a while, and everyone just stood back and let me go and rein me in if I was losing control, and let me get through whatever I had to get through. Right? Yeah, yeah, man. I know, bro. That's so fucking disgusting. No, how many deans was there? There was two or three deans. But no, the one dean, no, it was self inflicted, unfortunately. The one who worked with Bandit at the shop, and he did all of his time and everything. Not that it was huge time. What did he get a deuce less? But he did his time. He came home, and then, you know, just his head couldn't do it, man. His head, people putting shit in his ears, and the bummer, man. Yeah, that's how it works, eh, Mark? That's exactly how it works. Then you got to remember where they fucking put it so they stop fucking yelling at you. Thank you. Yeah, you imagine, eh? I'm just seeing the kids with their fucking eyes, Rah! Yeah, bikers will help out the most, won't they, bro? Hey, Newfoundland, how you been, man? Good to see you. How's life out there? I see you guys got a new motorcycle club, or it's a motorcycle club that everyone's known of for a while is really putting it out there in social media, eh? Barbarians, I think it was called, but they had a whole bunch of stuff up on social media over the last week or so. And how you been? Hope you've been okay. It's got to be getting cold out there, out east by now, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Poor Dean. Oh yeah, I knew he did have cancer in jail. He was on my range until I went home. Dean and Bandit lived together, but in jail they weren't talking too much about his cancer. Weird, eh? It's either that or I don't remember any these anymore, right? Barbie, how you been? Good to see you. Raised on a farm, single dad. Us kids learn everything. Just broke, especially farm kids, eh? My mom's well, I guess it's just a common husband. He's been with her for ages and ages. He's a farmer, and the big joke with a farmer is all they need is an oxyacetylene torch, a flat screwdriver, and a goddamn hammer. Oh, maybe some vice grips, and they'll get anything going. You might not like how it looks at the end, but they'll get the prick to go. Yeah, hey Mark, I think so too. I think I want to mellow into that fucking side of the world. I don't care about strip joints and who's flashing the fucking wedge in their pocket and shit. I'd rather just hang around with some people with smiles on their face that are genuine and good intentions, right? Racetracks, car shows, bike shows. Yeah, yeah, it's a more realer, man. Okay, wait, not bad, buddy, not bad. Tennis album, huh? Tennis album. Did you hear about them guys out there, bro? Oh, who we RIPing? Oh, Rodney. Rodney's your brother-in-law. See, lots of you guys all kind of know each other or of each other's same friends and stuff. Yeah, from Woodstock. Yeah, but see, Kirk, Woodstock had a few deans because one of the other deans um, is on my Facebook, and he shows a video pretty much every day driving his semi truck. He looks like he's in Manitoba or getting through northwestern Ontario right now. So he's a long haul trucker. His last name started with a T. I think he was kind of tall and thin, but he was a Woodstock dean as well. And I thought we had one more dean from Woodstock as well. So there was the bike shop dean, which is I think who we were talking about with cancer and all, and then for sure the truck driver dean. But I think there was a third dean in that chapter as well, bro. I think there was near the end, just before they rounded his Project Retire, looking for tools he put in his truck. Yeah, but mine was I don't know. It's unfortunate. Mine was drunk, so for the first couple hours it'd be funny, and then for the rest of the night he'd be a prick, and then he'd turn into a bully, right? So I've had to duck fucking skill saws. Like, what the fuck, man? You don't whip a fucking skill saw at a dude. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I heard that. And see, I don't watch NASCAR anymore, so I don't recognize the names of the drivers. But man, oh man, unfortunately, all these plane crashes, losing these famous people, eh? It's a bummer. That's a bummer. Hey, Craig, how are you, bro? Good to see you tonight. Yeah, man. How's things? Praise person. Yeah, that's the one, the NASCAR guy, Greg Biffle, and his family, man. Such a bummer. And his family. Hello, the Edge. Good to see you tonight, bro. Thanks for popping in on a Friday evening. Yeah, yeah, that is a bummer about the NASCAR guy and his fucking whole family. What a drag. A few comes around me. Well, you know what kills me about that Newfoundland? And I actually mentioned something about it. There's a short floating around with that clip on it, or the clip floating around where I said that is I Newfoundland. The cops are so fucking proud that I remember reading a story where the cops said we're the only provinces in Ontario without a 1% motorcycle club, and he was proud of that fact because I think they had just I don't know, whatever they should they took a run at a club and arrested all of its members, right? So hopefully these guys, as long as they don't put themselves in that position, then it is what it is, right? Fucking good on you. Wear your patch and do your thing. They were out doing some fundraisers last weekend. That's how come they got on my show. Because you know how I am. I like to point out all the clubs that do fundraisers and shit. That's kind of basically where I started this show. Oh, and duct tape too. Yeah, I forgot about duct tape. You need something to seal the gaskets, don't you? Dual sport, eh? Yeah. And see, I never ever rode that kind of motorcycle, bro, but I could see the benefits to doing it. You know, you're not limited to just on the road. And if you want to go get muddy for the day, fuck yeah, have at it. My brother's got one of those enduro bikes. Except I think his was actually made, it's a Suzuki, a big old orange thing. It's really tall, and he said it was made for desert racing. But it's two, you know, the two stroke. I love those fucking motors. You know what I mean? It's a fucking laugh. And they go from kids grew up with a handle on life. Much common sense. Yeah, yeah. And I also saw some that were almost like they were raised in a dome and almost had no street smarts on, especially, you know, if there's the high school was in a small town also, and it was all small town people. If they didn't stay in that small town, if they ventured off in their life into a city, that some of them got overwhelmed. Not everybody, you know. I can't make that as a blanket statement, but you know what I mean. It can happen, and it's always weird. Used to be Vikings here. Yeah, yeah. No, that wasn't even the club, the Vikings. I think that might have been the story where the cop was all, we don't have any 1% clubs here. Because I think 81, they just didn't, might have tried once and decided, again, it just wasn't worth the time fucking getting arrested. Aladdin, he was a Chroma Thunder. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. He's the one with cancer. Yep. That's the one, Kirk. I know who you mean. I thought that's who you meant from the start, to be honest with you. He was the one who had been around the most in that chapter in the club. Rodney asked me about him. Come to Windsor and see me. I've been in this place in Woodstock. Nice. Nice. What else do we got? I think I see one more thing over there on that Facebook. What we got? I think my chat to video is off big time. Really delayed. Oh, that's weird when the mouth is going and the words have stopped, or the words are going and the mouth has stopped. Hey, how are you, no girl? Good to see you. Good to see you, brother. And yeah, to do like our friend Nomadic says, hit that like button 100%. That's fucking awesome, eh? I got to come on out there and tour the Green Mile. But I think pretty much all the reses are like that now. It's great. And they're growing their own now, and so they've got full control from start to retail sale, and they don't got to share with nobody and be partners, or they took it slowly, and good for them, man. It's a good profit. It's not bad money once you get rolling it, and you're the guy that takes care of it right from when it was a cut right till it got sold at the counter. There's still money in it. It's all about turnover. That's all. And BC weed, for some reason, it's something in the water. It's better. It's better. We can't match the taste in Ontario, and I've grown a ton, and we can never match that exact taste and effect it has. The two smokers I grew up on them competition bikes. Oh, the two, yeah, man. Yeah, Newfoundland. That they are cool. My brother still got his, and it's like fucking 500 or so cc. It's a big son bitch. Yeah, you got that right, Mark. That's all it takes. You off? Bye, sweetie. Okay, my kid's leaving on me. Yeah, that is the same prices, isn't it, bro? Yep, $50 ounces. Yeah. But like I say, something about that BC weed, you just can't quite fucking match it. I've tried. No, where did I go? Did I go too far? Canadian Kung Fu Theater, yeah, man. Hey, Bruce is here too. How are you, Bruce? I missed a few. Man. There we go. We started from there. I ride because I love to ride, not because I want the best. Well, a lot of times it depends on the person, man. If you're on your budget says you ride that bike and you really want to ride a motorcycle, then you ride that bike. What the hell? You still got what you wanted in the end. You still got to ride a motorcycle. It doesn't always got to be whatever. Yeah, he was a good guy, Kurt. He was a good guy. I loved our brother Dean. Yeah. Did you get your truck, Bruce? Or are they still getting them new wheels on her? That's great. With the public here's the new we got hit with this week. What we get with this week? Boy, yeah, they do got them. Like I was saying on the show, and I think I just watched something the other night about it, and they were watching people microdose, and it was inside the brain scan. They saw the brain repairing itself from psychocillin. Is that how you say it? Remember the first time one of my buddies got pinched with that stuff? I'm going, what is psychocillin or whatever the fuck? You like the old kung fu movies? Right on. Okay, let me see what else we got going on over here this weekend. I think I see one right there. What's that red one? Christmas at the Unit. Kawartha Charity Riders. Are you in the house tonight, Steve? This is up your way, bro. Saturday. Potluck turkey dinner starts at 6. And they're taking donations to help a family in need. So you know what to do if you're up there in the Kawartha way. And see if they can help that family. Okay, what else we got? I think this is the last one. Idle Hands Riding Club. These guys do a lot. They're up there in Fort Mac. I think they got to be cold as fuck already up there, but they do a lot of stuff. So good on them. And they're saying they're just letting everyone know that they still got some spots for families in need of a full turkey supper for Christmas. So you can nominate a family if you like. And they got 137 are already spoken and 13 are left. And that's as of December 12th at 4:06 p.m. So that's a cool thing that they're doing for someone too. Good on you guys, man. Thank you to the Idle Hands Riding Club. Like you say, out there in chilly Fort Mac doing their thing. That's awesome, you guys. So that's all I had for what was going on out there anyway for the evening. So yeah, so like I say, we got some good news about merch and stuff coming down the line. He's getting the website done up now. And where is he? There he is. And he shot me another logo. So we're going to have a few different logos to try. Just because it'll look different on different items of clothing, it'll give people more choices. So we'll have the original logo that you can see usually on my screen. We'll have this logo. And then Dave, of course, the airbrusher Dave, is going to digitalize one that he did for me with 3 skulls on it. Actually, he sent me a picture of it not long ago. I'll see if I can pull it up too. See, I got Bobby in the house too. How are you today, Bobby? Thanks for jumping in. Okay, where's Dave's conversation? You're not too far down. There you are. Oh, there you are. Dave. Got that one. There I am. That one. So he's going to digitalize that, and that'll be another option on the clothing as well. So we'll have 3 different options, and then, like I say, this guy does this. This is what he does, and there'll be pretty much whatever kind of clothing you want, with whichever logo you want, whatever size you want. and all that good stuff. So I'm excited, man. I'm very freaking excited. Yeah, 500cc two stroke. Yeah, that was a big ass bike. He would say, "You want to ride it?" I mean, like, no, I'll just stick to my street glide. Thanks. 50 years straight growing. Yeah, I ain't been growing that long. I've grown a fucking plant or two in my life. It's just the worst. The worst thing when they legalize here. Let me make my face. The worst thing is when they fucking legalize, bro. Is they fucked it up again, like they do everything. Well, the deal was when they legalized, number one is everybody in jail right now on a straight up pot beef was supposed to get out. They didn't do that. And then number two was if you were a small time grower, so let's say you used to grow 100 plants at a time in a building that you owned or you rented or whatever, and you sold bits of it to your friends and stuff and never got in trouble for it, you were supposed to be able to go and get a license and do all that legally and calculate taxes and bullshit. Because at the end of the day, they just want their end, give them their end, and then away you go. And maybe if you're lucky enough, get a big enough license so you can do that for a living. That'd be a cool way to make a living, right? You're not hurting nobody, and it's all on you how good the product turns out. And that never happened. Then they made it so hard and so many loopholes and so many things to get a license beyond the 4 plants or the 20 plants or whatever that nobody did it. And so now all these big companies are doing it and their weed sucks. Their weed's just not as good as what my friends of mine grow. So, and the government wants to track it from the seed to the plant. Well, that's just too big of an undertaking. You know what I mean? Because if you get one good mom up there and you're taking cuttings off of her, and this and that and everything goes, what if you crossbreed a couple, see what they're going to turn out like? Oh my God, they just fucked it all up. I could go on about the weed laws forever because I really wanted to be in that industry. And then when I found out all the barriers, all I was fucking pissed off about it. Well, everybody hates that guy, bro, except for Katy Perry. They almost look like the brother and sister, don't they? Oh, good for you, Bruce. Good. Fucking right to wood stove. It's one thing I think I'm getting when I move on down there. This is the wood stove in the backyard. I think it's gonna go in my new place. I see no reason not to. Oh, and there's a pile of wood back there. So what the hell? It's pretty much pre-organized, isn't it? They made it schedule 3. At least it's not the same as horse and dancing sugar. I don't know why they fucking all these governments. Maybe find a way to make it taxable, to make a system that works. There's always be a black market for it anyway, and deal with that however you're gonna, and get on with it. That's what happened in Canada. And don't chase these black market guys like they're Pablo fucking Escobar. They gotta make some money. What do you expect? Hey TRC, how are you? Good to see you tonight. Is it freezing like a motherfucker out there? Gotta be by now. Yeah. No, girl. You must be younger than me, bro. I can't do that no more. Not and ride a bike. Fuck no. I can do that and stay home, maybe watch a funny movie or something. But I don't know about riding it down the highway. Personalized plates. Well, yeah, may as well do that, bro. Go the whole empanada on this one, eh? It's got to be your last truck. Oil the fuck out of it. You like I like the Santa one I found too. I like him. He's pretty cool. Thanks, Craig. And yeah, if we don't see you before, make sure you have a Merry Christmas too, brother. Thanks for always being on the chat. Oh, you guys make these chats more fun. Was that one? Yeah, half a gram. That's microdosing. Fuck that. Microdosing is supposed to be a 0.1 or a 0.05. That's the other thing that got me good at fractions was being in that business. And one way or another, I was going to get fractions in my fucking life. Thank you, Grant. I appreciate that, bro. All right. I think that, yeah, imagine that. I did one time, and I acted like a fool for that night. I did a 7 gram piece stem. Yeah. And I looked at my buddy and I said, let's go downtown. And he's like, no, I'd rather fucking not. I acted up all fucking night. He did not like looking after me. But I think I had fun. He's liking it, Scrap Iron. He's getting everything, bro, is he? Good for you, man. That's the way to do it. I would never put my personal name on my license plate. My that is why you were embarrassed. Sorry. Exactly. Who the fuck cares? It's your truck. Do what the hell you want on it, man. You went through the process, saving the money, doing the thing, getting the thing, doing the thing. It's your truck. Fuck them. Feels like minus 39 in the Mac. Holy fuck, eh? You imagine that? You can't even pee outside. It'll freeze. Should be a free market on weed. That's what I say too, Newfoundland. Exactly. As long as the only thing I agree with them on, but I don't know too many growers that are small time growers anyway that use heavy pesticides. I'd rather them not be full of really heavy pesticides. And I've seen some of the sprays that you got to hit them with when you've got like a 4,000 or 5,000 plant operation, and that's not even a big operation either. But they get bugs from everything, man. And some of them bugs are bad, and some of the treatments are bad. But usually when you got a smaller operation, you don't hit them problems, and if you do, you don't hit them with those bad for you pesticides. Yeah, this is a little thing me and my buddies were doing. We were going to start a little, I don't even know if we were going to call it a riding club. We just called it that and made some T-shirts and rode our Harleys together. That's what we did. Yeah, man. Actually, I can't wait to get my Harley. I got to win that Harley in tonight's draw, man. I have to. With lemonade and weed stands, exactly. Like a weed fucking truck, like a food truck, man. That'd be the way. Yeah, 39 minus 39. That's crazy talk, isn't it? That's one of them movies where the guy wanders away and fucking falls down in the snow and they find him frozen to death in the morning. Like, fuck that. Oh, I don't know. The only ones I know in Fort Mac, no grow is the Idle Hands that they're always they got it. I'm a member of their group, right? So whenever they drop a thing, I put it in a video form. But yeah, I know it's there's an RC up there and there's an MC up there, and I believe there's a 1% MC up there too. I just know it's fucking cold. Well, you're saying they got a choice chapter? Oh, I don't know. They could have. Good for you, Bobby. I like your bike in the profile picture. Yeah, he does look like a bit like a David, man. See, you can see the twisted the twisted throttle thing behind me too. Like I was saying, that's from the same thing as this T-shirt's from. That's pretty funny. Yeah, and it's on the back too. Oop, that's my chair. So what? And then, like I say, that's how we're gonna do all the Biker News Canada stuff too. Small on the front, top left, and a big one on the back. No matter whatever logo anyone wants. I worked in Fort Mac, Suncorp Fire Vaccine Crew. I heard the guys up in Fort Mac make a piss pot full of money. I'm fuck that. Not at my age, not that kind of minus 39. That's crazy talk. Right on, Bobby. Like you say, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. And that was, then this was the throttle thing. He just, I don't know, my buddy and I sit around all day and smoke some skinny cigarettes, and One day he said, "Hey, I'm gonna do this." I said, "Fuck yeah, do it." He came up with a cool name and a cool idea. And I see no reason why to say no. So that's see, isn't that crazy? No grow. So in the winter you're fucking on a minus 39, and then in the summer you're fucking around with all those insects that fly and bite you and fly away. I fucking hate them guys. You know what I mean? I thought Thunder Bay was like that, man. I remember when I was interviewing the dude with the museum. I'm like, isn't Thunder Bay got great big? Because I remember coming around the lakes as a kid in a camper, and it was the longest fucking week of my life. Itchy motherfucker. Yeah, you swallow those bats. Exactly. The herb. Yeah, man. Yeah. Have a good night, Kurt. I'm just gonna wrap this one up tonight too. I'm just running through the rest of the chat and see if we you think it's the elevation, Rick? I always thought it was the water or something. It's got its own taste in it. Even if you put the exact same care into a plant in Ontario and do the exact same thing in BC, I guarantee you the BC one will give you a better end product. I don't know why. Like there's a ton of work that goes into a big batch with the drying and the curing and the thising and the thating and the sizing and the trimming and the fuck, man. If people knew how many man hours were involved in doing a big production, you fucked all that. And it costs you a fuckload to get it up and running too. It's better just to get going on what you can, and then if you want to get bigger, as you can afford it, do so off your own profits, or just stay small. I think we see. I always had an idea that we should fucking get the people that are on the fatty fucking problem and ship them somewhere and switch them over to the herb, and then have a facility on site and then keep them for a year sober living and teach them how to fucking work in one of them facilities. So then they'll come out with two good things: sobriety, and they'll know how to produce. Yeah, bro, you were in the industry. You were big in the industry. You and I got to sit and talk one day because you know way more about it than I do. You know, part with my V65 Magna. Yeah, eh? Well, you still got that classic bike anyway, don't you, bro? Oh no, you might have. I was on bail for weed from 2018 till 2024. Holy fuck. That's a bummer, dude. That's way too long. Hey, Hardwire, good to see you tonight, bro. Haven't seen you for a minute. Thanks for dropping in, bro. 20 years, we used to travel from Alberta to BC to buy BC bun. Guess who controlled the beat? Yeah. Listen, bro, if there's an industry to make money on that side, you can bet your bottom dollar that one of their guys is going to be involved at some level, right? I would be. 100% I would be, man. So, yeah. Yeah. It was Schedule 1 or whatever it was called in the States, Kurt, before, yeah. Yeah, we've been having a lot of snow this week, too, in southern Ontario. I got a job that's a normal day would be maybe an hour and a half drive away. In 3 days, we've been turned around because we're driving straight into a snow squall. But we're gonna go try it again on fucking Sunday because it's not an emergency. We're not gonna fuck around and wreck a vehicle. It's just install a decorative fireplace. You know, if it was an emergency, we'd have been there. We'd have been put it in 4-wheel low and went for it, right? But gotta get on up there. Eat 2 grams. Jesus, bro. Yeah, that's too much for an old guy. I think the older you get, you fucking worry about that feeling of losing control. Where the charity riders do a lot of. Oh, the Kawartha guys, yeah. Oh, that's right. That's cool of them, man. That's very cool. Thank you, Newfoundland. You have a Merry Christmas as well, bro. If we don't see you before, I'll be on. I'll be on some more this week. Saw Native Ions in the Sea. That's interesting, Edge. That is interesting. See all the mushroom stores in Ottawa that keep catching fire. Yeah. And there's one guy that's who wants to push the mushroom issue and get it on the same law as the weed, and he keeps opening, getting arrested, shut down, opening. I don't know, fucking. And eventually they will. It's the same as everything. That's how it ended up with the weed because everyone was just opening a weed store and said, "Fuck whatever, I'll take the fine. It's not a big thing, right?" And so finally they said, "Fuck it, then have a license." Yeah, I, like I say, I think I've only had a bad trip on shrooms once in my whole life. It's just a younger man thing. Oh, is that it right there, Bruce? That is a nice looking fucking ride, man. Very nice. That's a cool bright red too, Ace. You throw a couple blue lights on there and you never have to stop in traffic no more. Just tell me you're with the fucking, I'm an undercover fireman. But no, that is a beautiful truck, brother. I love it. It's out on the big screen and crank YouTube music videos. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that, bro. It's a sweet looking truck though, from your profile photo, man. It's a really sweet looking truck. I dig it. Good for you. I see your channel's picking up. Yeah, it's getting there, Hardwire. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You keep coming in. I keep coming in Monday to Friday at 8. And we always find something to talk about. And then we talk through the chat, right? It's always a good time. But yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You know what I know? It's a fucking ton of work. If you want to get crazy about it, I'd like to keep it going and see where we can get it. Hey, Snap, how are you? Good to see you tonight. Yeah, that's the only. I'm just wrapping her up tonight, Snap, but that's okay, bro. There's no such thing as late. And tomorrow, I don't think I'm gonna do a show tomorrow. It's Saturday. I got that fire. No, I got another install to do down by Windsor. Well, I'll come back Sunday night and do one. Sunday night at 8 p.m. We'll do one after I install that guy's fireplace. You have the seed bank, yeah. Yeah, they I think they shut down the the seed bank in Toronto. It's just there's another few steps, right? You got to get them grown up so big and get them sexed, and then you know once you find that one rocking strain that you're the only one with that, mama. So that sometimes that's fun, right? Weed helps you may not be sober, but it's better than booze. I think I would take a fucking weed smoke over a drunk guy any day, bro. Any day. The Widowmaker. That was the Widowmaker, eh? I should ask my brother what that bike is out in his garage. It's a big, tall, fucking orange thing. And like you say, he was told it was originally made to race in deserts. So that's why it's taller than a dirt bike. Because he rode dirt bikes most of his life, my younger brother. He's really fucking good on a motorcycle. It's kind of like not just me, it's in our family. I know when a weed truck be fucking cool, bro. You can do a pre-roll. You can do a little fucking, yeah, man. It'd be fucking sweet. You just like it. If they decriminalize, right. Yes, exactly, Rick. Because how many old dudes did we all know, and we still all know, that would like to sit and have 3 little lights in their fucking garage, and it gave them beer money or Harley parts money, and nobody was hurting fucking nobody, and it was all just amongst friends, you know what I mean? And they trashed all that. When I retired from the DOC after 3 years, first thing is the joint, yeah, man. They still make you pee in a cup, eh? 30 years, Craig. You're almost there, man. Be wicked when you're all done that, motherfucker. That's a sentence. A weed truck to play Cypress Hill songs. That's it. Okay, Wayne, that'd be fucking awesome, bro. That'd be fucking wicked. Yeah, man. With that one. I don't even think I've ever rode a two stroke, to be honest with you. And saying the membrane, you got it. Yeah. Bro, you got that one. God damn, you broke your femur. Whew. That's not one you want to break, is it? We got warlocks up there. Warlocks. Where were up where? Warlocks. I know they're Warlocks is a club you don't fuck with in the States. I know that. They've been around. They've been there, done that. I thought they were part of the Florida thing that the Outlaws had going back in the what 70s and 80s when they were everyone was tearing up fucking Florida. It was pretty crazy down there for like a decade, I think. Dirt bikes have ruined half of my friends. That's why they're so much fun. Yeah, well, like I say, when I left the house because I was 18 or whatever, going to college, and my younger brother, he's 5 years younger than me, so he hung around, and that's what he did. He bought a dirt bike and just spent his weekends in whatever in the woods. So then when it came to buy street bikes, he will buy cafe bikes, and I'm not down with them. Oh, did you build that one, Bobby? I like it, man. It's a really cool bike. But yeah, and it's not a inexpensive endeavor, is it? But it when you're done, man, it's a sense of pride, and it rolls, and you can ride it, and that's fucking wicked. I like that, and bobber style, I dig it, bro. Mhm. All right, Craig, you have a great night, brother. We'll see you Sunday. You too, Bruce. You have a great night, my friend. Thanks for popping on. Nice truck, bro. Yeah, Ontario is a PM problem, bro. It absolutely is no grow, and the crap that they got to put on it to get rid of the PM, I don't like it, man. It's just fucking powdery stuff, yeah. And then you're gonna, yeah. Thank you again, Mark. We'll see you on Sunday, maybe. Thank you, bro. It's always fun chatting with all you guys. It's my pleasure. Honda 750. Whew. KZ 750. Holy moly. Yeah, the big old wheels. That was me too. In the prison, we ran population on weed and hooch. We sell compound alcohol. We'll get everyone ready for a bar fight. Exactly. Imagine, eh? I couldn't believe that one jail used to let us. The one in Sault Ste. Marie. The guards let us make a fucking a hooch weekly. So we were drunk every fucking Sunday in that jail, and they let us do it. And then finally it got out of hand, and a whole bunch of nobody got hurt bad because there's a regional, a county jail, but it still went the way you knew it was gonna. Right in the middle of it all. Yeah, you were right in the middle of it all, and you were, yes, you were big news because you had everything named. It was, and you didn't you call it like a clinic and all that. You and I got to get together and just shoot the shit one day off air, bro. Because you were right into it, and like they say, the first guy who was doing it. Well, maybe not the first guy, but down in your area, in the scale and all that. You stay safe, you too, Scrap Iron. Be good, my brother. Always a pleasure. Thanks for popping in on us. Start on a 50. Yep, that's what most people do. Little Honda 50s, right? With no clutch. Yep, fucking right, man. Those things were the best bike to teach kids how to ride, brother. Yeah, it's all fucked up down here. It was snowing, rain, and shit last few days. Cold as fuck out today. I canceled my job again today, but we'll go check it out tomorrow. Yeah, it's that one streamer, man. It comes right down Highway 4, right into London. fucking thing. Dana Larson. Is that one of the people to look for? No, it's because good looking guy's Chewy. Right on, Bruce. All right, guys, I'm just gonna wrap through the last of the chat here, and we'll call it a night. I appreciate you guys. Can't say it enough, man. Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to do a weed show one day. All the soft tail, good for you, Rick. You gotta hang on to one of them. Fucking right, you do. But I get you. You may as well thin the herd and let somebody else actually enjoy it, and the wheels turn on the road and all that. I think that's cool. Yep, yep, exactly. I got some buddies just firing up right now too. And the worst thing is, I'm an HVAC guy, and they want me to come and provide them with air conditioning on the cheap. Well, there's no such fucking thing. And you got to pull so much humidity and everything. Oh my God. You know what works best is heat pumps. Heat pumps work the best. Oh, yeah, that's cool to know, bro. Broke both my hands on dirt. Broke your hands. Fuck that. Oof. Yeah, I didn't do too much dirt biking. Well, that's what I say. That's what I say about my younger brother. I gave him my stroker bike to ride, and he got a wheelie going in the second. I never did. But whatever. Hey, thanks, Mouth of the South. I appreciate that, bro. YZ80, that's the other good learning bikes, eh? The YZ80s. That's the next one, because that's the first one with the clutch, I believe. So your dad started you off on the next one. A lot of the kids I knew started on the 50 because you didn't have to fuck with the clutch. But I think the 80 had one. Come out riding BC, fucking right, bro. I gotta do it, man. Compassion House, that's what it was. Yeah, man. You did vape too. Nice. Yeah, man. And you were doing all that a long time ago, eh? That's really cool, eh? Well, it couldn't have been that long ago. The casino's sending you clients. They haven't been there that long. Well, imagine that. The monoshock guys, when they came out, eh? They made guys into really, really, really good riders when they come up with those monoshocks. Midway, I know. It was a 500 triple Cali from back in the day. Yeah, I remember hearing about it, but it was like you say, it was a two-stroke, right? Man, about mine. It was a paper route crash. What do you want, buddy? The dog's like, fuck you, let's go. All right, good night. Good night, bro. I'm going to sign off too, guys. Hey, Mikey, how are you, brother? Good to see you tonight. What are you doing, campaigning? No. I thought the midterms weren't for a whole year away. It's almost like it's not it's what you do for a living. People can just do politics for a living, like if they work in campaign offices and shit like that. It's an industry. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like they've turned politics into an industry a little bit, eh? Which I guess whatever. Sounds like a good idea. I worked at SS Kresge Stockboy and I sold weed. I raced a 252 stroke Suzuki. Oh, on the ice, eh? That would have been interesting. Oh, that's a lot closer than a year away. That's not a midterm. Is it just one of those one-off things, or because it's an in-state thing? It's not a federal thing. There's so many different fucking levels of government and stuff, right? All I know on the federal level is they're yapping about. Okay, that makes sense. It's a state thing. They're yapping about the midterms like next year sometime. Look at some of the logos that we got for me, Mike. I'm getting some clothing kicked up, bro. So this guy airbrushed this thing for me, and he's going to send me a digital file for it. So that'll look pretty fucking wild on some clothing. You just came in as I was wrapping up. I haven't said hi to you for a minute, though. And the other guy, and this guy's going to do so much good stuff for me. He's the guy with the whole clothing factory, embroiderers and the transfers and all the stuff that they do now, and shipping and a website, and it's all getting underway as we speak. And I'll have some samples here hopefully next week or so, and we'll start doing the clothing line, bro. I'm pretty excited about it. He's running for state senate. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. You're helping. You're helping the somebody campaign, right? Oh, you guys still talking about motorcycles? Yeah. The airbrush guy's pretty cool, eh? So I got some pretty cool people to get me some cool shit going on, and hopefully it's gonna happen. Oh, you're the campaign manager. Good for you, bro. Very good. So that's what I was talking about. It's become an industry, or in your level, or is it your preference? Are you doing it comp, or do they pay you for it? I'm interested to know about this stuff. What else did Kevin send me? Okay. Show that. And so this is the company for anyone who's still on. Good night, Rick. Have a good night, brother. Sorry about that. I was just talking to Mike for a minute there, but Dirty Dog Embroidery. That's your people. They do wholesale, so you can order T-shirts for an event, for your club, for a fundraiser, T-shirts, sweats, hoodies, toques, and there's his prices. So he's your guy, and he ship it right out to you. So that's who's helping me. And like I say, I'm going to promote the hell out of him because he's helping me. He's getting it all set up, and he's going to have everything there. And then when the order comes in, he makes the order and ships it to the customer. So it's a quick bam, bam, no inventory in my hands. So that's our man, Dirty Dog Embroidery, and he's out east. But obviously, he ships everywhere. Good night, Rick. Thank you, brother, for dropping in. I'm going to let you guys go tonight. And thanks, Mouth of the South. Good to see you, Mike. Good luck on that campaign, brother. I think that's really cool, man. And you want to. You're getting into politics, so that's a good start, man. Good for you. All right, and everybody else, thank you for dropping in. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Like I say, I will be back on Sunday. I'll do a Sunday show. Thanks, Nomadic. We'll get everything fired up here. Thank you, guys. Much love. Take care.